Oliver Anthony, everybody's favorite breakout artist. Now, I've just checked out Richmond, north of Richmond, and that song is so powerful. Raw, real, so many people can connect to it, but I loved it so much that I just needed to hear more from this guy. He's amazing. So I'm going to check out I Want to Go Home. Let's go.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
Oh, man.
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Damn it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world and lose his own soul? Matthew 16:26. I believe. And I remember this quote because I played Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And this is actually my favorite Bible quote. And I definitely love this and I agree with it completely. Now, I'm going to re-listen to this song once again. I've loved it and I love the lyrics, but I want to break down a couple of things. So let's go back to it.
If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home.
So immediately, I don't know what's with this guy, but he always hooks me in with the first freaking sentence. If it weren't for my dogs and the good Lord, they would find me in a psych ward. I think that's what's the word? Place where you keep the lunatics. I'm not sure. English is not my native language, so forgive me. But I could also kind of see it as if it weren't for my faith in God and my fellow companions, dogs, somebody to keep me company, I would just end it, It just feels like that. And even the way he sings it, it's always grasping for air. It's always like very, like with his last breath. It's almost like he's giving up. And he's so fed up with this world and with this sort of kind of fast living in life. And I completely agree with him. I think we should all kind of get back to the default a bit, go a bit back to nature, slow down a bit. I think he's all for that. I don't know him personally, but that's how it feels to me. And another thing, I want to go home, like the title. You would think like he just wants to go back to his house, but no, he freaking wants to go to his home, heaven, as far as I could tell. But let me listen more, so I will tell you more.
I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say.
Listen to this freaking, the way he says rich man. It's not rich man, it's rich, like from his dying breath, basically. God,
Every damn day, there's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man
doing. Gives me goosebumps.
People just doing what the rich man say.
What? Like, what? I can't even do that because I'm not used to singing in this manner. This is bluegrass music. Last time I said it's country. I mean, it's kind of connected, but this is bluegrass genre. And he's basically singing with just his breath. Now, classical singers or anybody that kind of teaches singing usually teaches you that you need to use your breath to form a tone. So as much breath that you can use, but to create a tone without sounding breathy, that's kind of healthier. But when you're just fed up with the world, you just don't give a, I don't want to say it, but you just don't give a shit how you sing. You can sing with too much breath coming out, like air coming out. You can sing with just your vocal cords breaking apart every single time because you're so, it's just so raw. And that's what makes this kind of singing and this kind of songs way more real than you even might realize. This is perfect.
People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
I love it. I love it. Oh, but it's sad as hell.
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home.
This is another topic that I kind of hear a lot in country music, but I guess in bluegrass as well. Is like the feeling of being connected to your farm or to your land. It's like generations are always doing the best they can with the land, especially like our fathers and grandfathers. But the truth is the younger generations don't really care too much. They just want to go out maybe into a bigger town. They usually sell that, and sooner or later somebody buys that and creates, I don't know, houses there or big buildings full of cement there. They torn down any kind of trees, and it's I'm not saying that shouldn't happen anytime, but it happens maybe way more than we need to do it. Like, we need land, we need fresh air, we need nature, and if it's all just cement and buildings, and we're destroying basically our earth. I'm not the one to go too much into I mean, we need buildings, we need everything, but we need nature as well. And maybe just leave farms and things to be farms. What about the animals? We need food, we need milk, we need eggs. Like, where is that going to come from? Anyway, maybe I'm sorry if I'm being preachy a bit, but it gets on my nerves as well. Maybe not as much as Oliver's nerves, because he's definitely more into that, but I can understand where he's coming from.
I wanna go home. so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
But I love this melody when he goes, all I know is I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. This is my favorite part.
I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day.
I just know that I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. Right? Like, right? It's like when you're just depressed and you're waking up and you think, does any of this matter? Like, what's happening with the world? And everything that you see on TikTok sometimes and on these social media is so fast and so stupid, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have soul, even for a bit. It's just too much. Like for a normal living, breathing human, it's just, I don't know. It feels empty. Yet everybody's chasing it. Even me sometimes, but when I kind of slap myself and get back to reality, I think like, why? Why? And why are people always... Why can't we just slow down a bit, reevaluate things? Like in the past, people that had one cow were considered rich people. You had a house, you had a cow, you can have your own food. That was enough. Now you need to have everything. You need to have the newest iPhone. And trust me, I have a 5 or 6 year old phone. It's not even an iPhone, and it still works, and I'm pretty glad with it. And I don't need that. And I do want some stuff that would make my life maybe easier when it comes to music production and stuff like that. But I think I'm being pretty humble. I'm not greedy. I want some things, but at the same time, the things that I really want is for my family to have the necessities. And that's always my priority for my daughter and my daughter to come in a couple of weeks, for my wife and, for my closest family members. But other than that, everything is really, really pretty much irrelevant. If I had a lot of money, I would do some good stuff. Like I would like to maybe, even build churches and stuff like that. I would like to support my local communities. I would like to do stuff like that. But I don't ever see myself, and quote me on this, if I ever have millions, and I hope I will maybe one day, I don't want to be the one driving a Porsche or, I don't know, a Ferrari or whatever, because that doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I would drive a Tesla, those kind of, at least are electronic vehicles, so I would at least be environment friendly and stuff like that. But even that, I don't think like maybe I would spend that much money on it. Anyway, why am I even talking about it? I'm sorry. But all in all, these songs are the ones that we really need. I like this guy a lot. I love his songs. So far, 2 songs were incredible. Let me know what else. Maybe a third one that I can check out. Leave comments. Sorry if I was a bit preachy, but I think it was I just had to let it off my chest. Sorry, but I hope there are more people that can agree with me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I don't know. Check out my merch if you want support. Check out my Patreon page, and love to see you here. Bye.